Here are today's top news stories and why they matter. Burkina Faso has declined a proposal from the United States to accept deportees under President Donald Trump's third country deportation program. The country's military-led government, through Foreign Minister Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré, called the request indecent and said it violates the principle of dignity. This makes Burkina Faso the second African nation to reject the program, following Nigeria. In contrast, Ghana, Rwanda, South Sudan, and Eswatini have agreed to receive deportees in recent months. In response, the U.S. Embassy in Burkina Faso has suspended most visa services, a move the Burkinabe government has condemned as coercive and a form of blackmail. In just under 48 hours, Cameroonians will head to the polls in one of Africa's most closely watched elections. President Paul Biya, now 92 years old, is seeking an 8th term in office. He faces competition from two former allies who are now challenging his long-standing rule. DW's Moki Kinzeka offers a preview of Sunday's pivotal vote.
Cameroon's political landscape is intensifying as the countdown to election day continues. Campaign rallies and door-to-door outreach are full swing, with candidates and their teams making last-minute appeal to voters. A major concern for voters remains the ongoing separatist crisis in the English-speaking regions, which has claimed thousands of lives. At offices of the Elections Management Body ELECAM, long queues are forming as citizens rush to collect their voters' cards, an essential document for casting the ballot. As polls prepare to open at 8 a.m. on Sunday, many Cameroonians say they are determined to make their voices heard, despite widespread beliefs that Biya is intent on clinging to power at all costs.
I'm physically and mentally fit to be part of this electoral process, and will be moving to the polling station, preferably in the morning, to cast my vote. And I hope I will also be there to see the electoral process through as to the counting of the votes to ensure a free, fair, and transparent elections.
I and my family, we are quite ready to cast our ballots on the 12th of October 2025. Cameroon has stagnated for 43 years on one man's rule. One man promises, unfulfilled promises. This year, 2025 presidential election can only be compared to 1992, when a vast majority equally came out to change.
And finally, the quest for a spot at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is heating up across Africa as teams enter the crucial final round of qualifiers. Morocco, Egypt, Algeria, and Tunisia have already secured their tickets to the global stage, while 5 more nations are expected to secure qualification by the end of the weekend. Matchday 9 promises high-stakes drama, with 18 teams battling it out in decisive encounters. Among the standout fixtures are Nigeria vs Lesotho, Zimbabwe vs South Africa, Gambia vs Gabon, Togo vs DRC, Seychelles vs Ivory Coast, Sudan vs Mauritania, South Sudan vs Senegal, and Namibia vs Liberia. The continent is alive with anticipation as fans await the next wave of World Cup hopefuls. And that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to leave a comment. Do share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, DW Africa. I am Ajua Tinkrama Jomina. Thank you for watching.